All right, today I have an opinion about the clutching on the CF Moto U10 Pro and Highland. Okay, this is an opinion. I want to stick it out there because we do not presently sell a clutch kit for this vehicle. I'm not sure that we will ever sell one for this particular vehicle or not, but even if we did, I would give you the same information, because the information I'm fixing to give you, you can go back on our YouTube channel and look for, does your Ranger, Polaris Ranger need a clutch kit, etc. Or does your Razor need a clutch kit? A lot of it has to do with what tires you're running and this is the kicker, and what you're doing with the vehicle. My opinion, this is a work vehicle. This is a farm vehicle. This is a hunting vehicle. And if you are using it in any of those environments and pushing snow, etc., any of these, I would say what the vehicle was intended to be used for, slower movements, you're not trying to get from point A to point B quick as you can with larger tires, etc., then you do not need a clutch kit. In stock form, now don't get me wrong, these clutches, as far as the way they're built, there's some things that could be improved upon, but operation-wise, I do not see a need for it. Me personally, I've been driving it around. No, it's not very dirty, but I've been putting it in some situations to where it should slip a belt, and it does not. Of course, the main part of that is the factory belt was entirely too narrow. We have videos about that. Once you put the properly width belt on it, slipping goes away, engagement RPM comes down, and for the average guy, he really just doesn't need to spend money on a clutch kit. Now, if you want to put 32s, 4s, 3s, whatever, you're deep in the mud and you're in and out of the throttle, you drive it like a race car, maybe. But we feel like the majority of the people that own it are not doing those things. They bought it, to use as a work or hunting vehicle, and we just don't want you misled by information out there on social media and etc. Because so many people, in my experience, that are in the clutching business, they get what I call tunnel vision, meaning, hey, I put 32s on my CF Moto, do I need a clutch kit? Yes, you do, because you have 32-inch tires. No, you don't. Or, what are you doing with it? That is a key piece of information for anybody in the clutching business, and unfortunately, so many people in this particular business that we're in don't ask that question. They go to immediately, yes, you do if you put this bigger tire. You got to have it. And I will tell you the pitfalls of that, and we'll end this little opinionated video. The pitfall of doing a clutch kit when you don't really need it is this. All right, so let's tell you what a clutch kit does, a super condensed version. Let's say you did put 32s or 3s on here and you was a faster rider. You're in and out of the throttle and you lost performance and you lost RPM. Enter in a clutch kit, slows the shift out down, brings RPM up, and gives you some of your lost performance back. But all of that happens usually at the expense of takeoff and the very bottom end belt grip. So if you put some 33s on here, put you a clutch kit on there, and then decided to pull your hay wagon or rock crawl or whatever it may be that you're doing slow under heavy load, you are more likely to slip a belt during those operations with your clutch kit than you would if you left it stock. Why? Because the clutch kit's going to typically have a lighter weight, stiffer spring to delay RPM, and that means less belt grip down low. So everything centers around what are you doing and what are you trying to maximize on your particular vehicle. So at the end of the day, trying to save you some money and some headache, because not everybody, knows what they need to know about CVTs, and we just want to try to educate our customer. Anyway, got any questions about this vehicle? Todd at Hunterworks.com. Make sure you subscribe and like, and appreciate you guys.